The women make you look fucking great. It doesn't seem like 10 years went by. Patricia Darbo is here. Where is she? Right there. Patricia comes from getting her face ripped in half by Victor Crowley and winning an Emmy last year. So proof to all of us that maybe you can get legitimate work after this. Although, Joel David Moore, where's Joel? Joel? Yeah. From Hatchet to a little movie called Avatar. You're welcome. Everyone knows it was all me. All right, look, I have a lot to say, and it's a retro screening. I know it's more about getting to hear everybody speak and all that anyway, so forgive me. I'm going to try to keep this short. After the screening, there's going to be a Q&A. We have not just the actors from the first film, but actors from the sequels. They're all going to come down. Not everybody's going to get a chance to speak, obviously, because there's going to be 6,000 people up here, but we will be taking questions from you. I know that it's a work night, and there's at least 3 of you in here who work, so if you just bear with us, do not leave when the credits start. That's all I'm going to say about that. Don't leave when the credits start. I want to thank Dark Sky and Sapphire PR for putting this event on. Okay, and I was very lucky when I made this first movie that I had a cast and a crew that treated me like I wasn't a first-time director. And I had directed some other things, but this was really my first movie, and they never treated me like that. And not just the younger cast, Mercedes, Jolie, Perry, Dion, Joel, Tamara, the veterans, the Joel Murrays, the Richard Reillys, the Patricia Darbos, the Kane Hodders, the Robert Englands, the Tony Todd. I mean, they treated me like I deserved to be there, and that made all the difference in the world. And when we were shooting that, I remember saying on set, if this movie ever gets a theatrical release, on opening night, I will get down on my hands and knees and kiss the floor of that theater. And this is the theater where we opened, and that's why we're doing this here tonight. This was also the theater where we sold the film in, which is a different story, because no one wanted it when it came out. A lot of people don't know that. We premiered at Tribeca, we went to Fright Fest, we went to Fantastic Fest, to Fuck You Fest, and whatever, everywhere. And we're winning Audience Choice Awards, and Kane's winning Best Actor, and it was incredible. But the town did not notice. And they declared this script dead when I wrote it. And the best rejection was the one that I turned into the fucking tagline on the poster, which said, this movie will not get made because it's not a remake, it's not a sequel, and it's not based on a Japanese one. That was the rejection letter. And that was exactly what we loved about it. But no one wanted it. And then we had a screening here at the ArcLight, right here, and just free screening, please come and have a second look. 400 seats, 735 people lined up down Sunset, and that was the night we started getting theatrical offers. So never give up on that stuff. And don't believe anybody when they tell you something's not good enough, or it's not going to get made, or this is a tough sell, or it's up to you. It's what you make of it. And I've just been so lucky that I have such a great team around me that believes in me. Not just the cast and the crew, my agents, my managers, they believe. And not a lot of people have that. I'm very lucky. Okay, I'm going to jump ahead here a little bit. When Hatchet 3 came out in 2013, I was really done with all of this because as much as I loved it, it just hurt too much. But the first one, your opening night here, you buy your ticket, but it wasn't the movie we made. Like so much of the best stuff of it, these elaborate kills that our effects team had done, they were cut out of the movie by the MPAA. And then on the second one, we're going to have our revenge. We're going to open unrated, first time, 25, 30 years since Romero's Dawn of the Dead, an unrated horror movie in major multiplexes. And we disappeared in the first 48 hours, and no one knows why. That hurt. And then 3, it was hard, man. And we were way more in a real swamp on 3. Everyone's going to the emergency room every night. I mean, it was really, it was warfare. And so by the time it came out, I was done. And about a year later, I went through some of the worst shit I've ever gone through in life. For those who watch Holliston, Dave Brocky, my friend, passed away. Hilarious, that's right. Then the network gets dissolved 3 weeks later, and it was just one horrible thing after another, not just work, a lot of personal stuff. And I was not doing well. And I know there's people in this room who know what was really going on, people who tried to help, and I thank you and I love you for that, because I would not be here right now if it was not for you. And to the fans that kind of knew what was going on and who wrote and took time, and I remember every letter, I remember every tweet, thank you. But at that time, I was pretty disenfranchised with what I was doing, and then Wes Craven died, almost 2 years ago to the day of the screening. And that one really hurt, man. I mean, all of us, we would not be doing what we do if it were not for Wes Craven. He is the Lord and Savior, or at least one of them. And my generation, there's so many other filmmakers in this theater tonight, we never would have even picked up a camera and tried if it had not been for guys like Wes. And phone calls start happening, and the common thing was like, man, our idols, our mentors, they're not mortal. I mean, they are mortal, they're not immortal, and they're gonna die someday, and what are we gonna do? What have we done of any significance? Like, have we contributed anything? Because it never quite feels like that. And 2 months later, I get this amazing opportunity to do a panel at Rock and Shock in Worcester, Massachusetts with George Romero. And it was really his panel. I was just sort of the moderator, but George had picked me because he didn't want to talk about zombies or what he thinks about Walking Dead. He wanted to talk about the craft. He wanted to talk about the business and how things can still get made in this terrible climate that we're in. And it was the honor of a lifetime. I mean, as much as I'd known George for 10 years at that point, and we were friendly, I'll still always be just sheer reverence of him. I mean, he's not just the godfather of zombies, he's the godfather of independent cinema. If George didn't do it, we probably wouldn't be, for all we know. And as I'm sitting there, feeling at my absolute worst about everything, and so sure that I'm done, and I'm not just giving up on movies, I mean, I'm giving up. And he starts speaking to me as if I'm a filmmaker, as if I'm an equal, saying the names of my films, and it just was kind of, what are you doing? Like, it's just me. And at the end of the panel, everybody stood up, and they're clapping for George. And he looks at me and he points, he says, "You see this?" And I said, "Yeah, dude, congrats, this is great." And he's like, "It's not just for me, look. And you see these Hatchet shirts and Holliston shirts and all of it, and he could see it, I just couldn't see it. At this point in my life, all I saw was failure. I'd go into Aeroscope each day, and there's like a wall of posters and awards and stuff, and all I saw was failure. And he took me aside, and there's a photo of this on the Aeroscope site, or maybe you've seen me post it. It's a black and white picture of us walking off the stage, and George has his arm around me. And a fan happened to get this picture, and he brought it by my table the next day, and he said, "I don't know what was being said here, but it seemed important, so I wanted you to have this." And it has hung over my desk at Aeroscope ever since. But without sharing too much about that conversation, George said, "I know you're going through a really hard time. A lot of people are worried about you. I've heard the things you said, that what you do doesn't matter, that you don't matter, like you have to be crazy to not be able to see that. What about Victor Crowley?" And I'm like, "George, it's a cult movie. It's not even a cult. It's whatever. Like, it's fine. We pushed it as far as we could. I know there's people that loved it, but I just can't do it anymore." And he said, "Until you realize that it doesn't just belong to you anymore. It's much bigger than that. It belongs to the people that love it. It doesn't need to be Star Wars. It doesn't need to be Harry Potter, even Freddy Krueger. But to the people it matters to, it fucking matters. And the soldiers, the burn victims, the disabled, don't you see?" And I said, "Yeah, I do, but I didn't." And he said, "So when are you going to give these kids," everybody's kids, George, I guess when George Romero, you can say that, "when are you going to give these kids another Crowley movie?" And I said, "I'm never going to. There's no way, I'm done. I am done, George." And he laughed, and like a scene out of a movie, his handler came to whisk him away, and he turned back, and now I'm not the tallest guy, so to me everybody's like 9, 10 feet tall. But George is like 50 feet tall, and he looks at me over his glasses, and he just smiled, and he said, "You're not done, and Victor Crowley's not dead." And he left. And that's why, thanks to George Romero, who was supposed to be here tonight, but we missed it by 37 days, we're not here to watch Hatchet. We're here to watch a new Hatchet movie. With you, and I'm so fucking glad that I am, and there's nowhere else that I would rather be than in this room, in this moment right now with all of you. So thank you for all you do. Enjoy Victor Crowley.
Give it up for the cast of Hatchet, Hatchet 2, and Hatchet 3.
All right.
If you guys are looking for a photo op, believe me, this is it.
It's so dark.
Please take pictures of this. This is like this might never happen again.
Get in tighter. Tighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of all 4 Hatchet films. Chicken and biscuits and gravy and chicken with the biscuits and the gravy.